안녕하세요, I'm Tina.
And I'm Finola.
And today we're doing a Q&A about Finola's experience in Korea. So first things first, can you do aegyo?
I cannot do aegyo.
Why is that?
It's just too cringy for me. I just can't do it.
You're too cringy for me. I can't. I'm just kidding. Well, speaking about aegyo in the language, can you say and or read anything in Korean?
Back in Korea, I think I was more better at speaking it and writing it and reading it, but now I kind of lost it. But like for a very basic thing to say is just hello, my name is Finola, nice to meet you. In Korean, it is 안녕하세요, 저는 피놀라입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. One thing that I loved saying in Korea is I like strawberries because that's true. And it just, I don't know, I just thought it was fun to say all the time. Which is 딸기 좋아해요 in Korean.
I'm jealous that you know how to say things in Korea. But can you teach me something in Korean?
Yeah, you can just say like your favorite celebrity and then 좋아해. So whoever your favorite celebrity is.
My favorite actor right now is Woo Do-hwan because Woo Do-hwan, okay. Okay, so Woo Do-hwan and then
좋아해.
좋아해.
Yeah, you can just say that.
I love you. Okay, well now I can say it in Korea when I go there. I can just say it and then people can point him to like, yeah, okay.
Go in front of his building.
Yeah. Woo Do-hwan. Okay, well, did you ever get lost in Korea?
Trying to like remember a time, can't really remember a time where I did get lost while I was in Korea, but there was this one time, we went to Latte World, I believe, and we were gonna go stay at a sauna, but apparently it was going under construction, so then we couldn't stay there. And it was super late at night, and the subways were closing, and the taxis like could only go to like one area of where we were, and so it was hard to find a taxi that would take us to a hotel, and we just didn't know where to go, and so we were really stressed, and we just like we honestly felt lost, but we kind of knew where we were, but at the same time we just didn't know what to do. So I guess that's like one way of being lost in Korea.
Yeah. Well, when you went to those places that you need to go to, or when you got lost, did you have any favorite place that you saw or visited?
I have a lot of favorite places that I went. I went to Jeju, I went to Busan, I went to two of my friends' cities. Obviously there's Seoul and different parts of Seoul, but one of my favorite places that I went to was Gamcheon Village in Busan. They have these very nice pastel, bright, vibrant buildings, or like, I think they're just like people's homes too. So it's like a very little small town, and you can walk around and shop there, and just look at the view. It's very pretty there, and I recommend everybody to go visit there. You will love it if you like sceneries and like local shops and stuff like that. You would enjoy it.
I'm a scenery.
Okay.
I'm not so. You can look at me all day. Just kidding. Yeah. Well, when you went to go visit those places, obviously you went to go see some or eat food. So you went to go see. So you went to go to those places and eat. So what is your favorite food, and which food would you recommend for others to try?
Korea had so many bomb food, like you just have to go. But I guess one of my favorites would be obviously samgyeopsal. A lot of people like to eat that. Barbecue pork. Everyone should go try. They have, if you go to Korea, just look for like all you can eat barbecue, and you'll find one for a good price. It's always so bomb. Like that was my life. But and then like if you're gonna eat delivery food, one thing you can eat is chokbal, which is pig's feet. It's so good. It's kind of weird at first.
You ate pig's feet?
Even now, like
So you did.
I did, but like it's like different from like seeing pig's feet here. I don't know, like I just enjoyed it. But like if you go to Korea, get some pig's feet. It's so good, and when you do get it with like the spicy cold noodles. That was like my favorite mixture. Another food that you can eat is street food. Almost forgot about that. Tteokbokki and fish cakes, so good. Will always be the best Korean street food that you can eat. A dessert you can eat is bingsu. Oh my gosh.
That sounds like bingsu.
I think
someone at church is named bingsu.
Bingsu, in case you.
Bingo. Okay.
But anyways, it's just basically shaved ice cream. I feel like I said it wrong now, but it's not. Anyways, it's like shaved ice cream. You can get it in so many different flavors, and it's like honestly my favorite thing to eat whenever I go out. I always try to find a place that has it. Chocolate and strawberry flavors are the way to go. So if you're ever in Korea, go try some Korean food. It's always the bomb.
That shaved ice cream sounds better than the one that we have in America, where it's just shaved ice with juice in a cone.
Honestly, it's so different. Like, you just have to try it. It's gonna change your life forever.
Jesus changed my life. Okay. I mean, yeah.
Me
but...
too. Me too.
Okay, well, being in Korea for so long, like for 4 months.
Yeah.
Have you been influenced by the Korean society, such as beauty, skincare, and just fashion?
Yeah, I definitely did bring some of that home to me, as you can see. Koreans like to wear like this, like a t-shirt or a shirt and like a tank top on top, or like even like strapless or single strap dresses. They like wearing that, and like having what is it called again, the bell
sleeve.
Yeah, bell sleeves. A lot of that is what they like to wear, or like their pants. Sometimes it's not like rolled a little bit at the bottom, it's like a lot, like probably like this much of the pants is rolled up, which is interesting, but you know, it's different, so that's kind of like the trend thing. And Cosmetic, obviously they like the orange lips, red and pink kind of color, very natural looks. And I have a brand that I like to use called Petty Petty. It's the lipsticks. It's not lipstick, but they're like lip gloss kind of thing. It's like a long lasting on your lips, so it's really nice, and it doesn't transfer a lot to like when you drink something or eating. That's like my favorite. So if you ever want some good lip gloss, check it out. You might like it too. Yeah.
So did you get the color orange, or did you get a different color?
Surprisingly, I don't know why I didn't get a lot of. When in Korea, I got more like the red and pinks, because I wasn't really used to like the orange color. But I know I did get one lipstick, or I think an orange. So it's pretty interesting how different American and Korean products are.
Well, since you bought some like masks and beauty products, do you think they were worth buying, or was there something that was worth buying?
There was like so many good things to buy in Korea. Obviously, all the gifts that I got for my family and my friends were worth buying. And definitely all my face masks. I bought so many of them, and there were a lot of discount opportunities. I was like, oh, I need to buy more face masks. It's very cheap right now. So I bought a lot, and so I have like a box now full of face masks, which can last me for a while. So if you ever need a face mask, I got you. I can hook you up.
I need some. I'm running out. I
Got you. Just let me know.
Now. Now.
Okay.
I need some now. Okay, well, in Korea, did you see any celebrities?
My favorite K-pop group is B1A4, and at that time they were in America, and I was so mad because it was a chance for me to meet them, but sadly I didn't really get to meet any celebrities that I liked or know of. But there was this one time, or actually right when I got to Korea, my friend Anthony, shout out to Anthony, he and we arrived in Korea, we went to exchange money, and when we were going back to our group that we were meeting up with, there was this girl that was like walking out of the airport, and these people were like following her and like taking pictures, and we're just like, whoa, what's going on? And other Chinese students, they're like they're all like this, and they're like whispering to each other. We're just like, who is she? Do you know who she is? I'm like, no, I don't know who she is. And so I think it was probably someone that was like popular or a celebrity or somebody important, obviously, because so many people were like trying to chase after her. And so I think she might have been someone, I don't know who she was, but it was a girl. We know that, but that was like very interesting to actually see that happening in Korea, but only celebrity encounter that I had.
You should have been #basic and like rush over to her and like, oh my gosh, with the other crowd or with the crowd.
It honestly happened so fast. Like literally, I turned around and like bam, like it all happened. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like,
didn't she walking fast?
Yeah. Like honestly, she was like walking like she was very cool and everything, and I'm just like, whoa, like what's going on? And then by the time we know it, we're like, oh, it might have been like a celebrity or something. But we never know now.
Well, if you didn't see any celebrities, did you see any K-pop idols or K-pop their K-pop buildings?
No, I didn't really get to see them. Well, just something I just remembered. We were in Hongdae one night, and then the next day I was looking on my Instagram and I found out that Ailey was in Hongdae at the same time that I was, and I was just like, what? I was like, I could have met Ailey, but I don't know. I didn't, sadly.
I love Ailey.
Yes, like Ailey's a good singer. But
she's great.
she's a great singer. But yeah, I didn't see any companies or anything like that. I think there was what is called, like a news station company that I saw, but I can't remember what it was. But at the time, I was like, oh, because it had like a very big sign, and so my friend did say it was a station, but I don't know which one it was. I can't remember. But I did see Trump's building, like in Seoul.
You don't need to know that.
Like, it was so random. I was just sitting in the subway and I looked and then it said Trump and I was like, hey, guys, isn't that Trump's building? And they were like, what? And yeah,
Trump
it was
bets.
interesting.
Trump bets.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting to see Trump in Korea like that, having his own building and whatnot. But so since you were in Korea for 4 months, is there something that Korea has that you wished America had?
Yes. One thing is norebangs, which is karaoke rooms. Obviously there are some here in Minnesota, but like in Korea it's everywhere, literally. And that's one thing that I missed, is having a small karaoke room, because we have the big rooms, but then they also have like rooms where like it's 2 to 4, only fits like for 2 to 4 people, and it's very cheap in Korea. And normally we found the smaller ones in arcades. They had like in most arcade places that you go to. So I wished America can like get some karaoke rooms here so we can go and sing. Another thing is saunas, Korean saunas. Like, I just really enjoyed going to, after my first time, I just loved it so much for some reason, because a lot of Americans, it's just something very new to you, so it's like very different, and like I don't know if they liked it much. But some of my friends didn't feel comfortable but I just loved it a lot, and I just wish it was some here too. I'm pretty sure there's like one or two like in like the Korean towns, but I really missed going to saunas with my friends. So in Korea, go to saunas because you're gonna like it.
Saunas.
If you're like me.
You say saunas?
Saunas, yeah.
You say saunas.
Saunas.
But anyways, I'm your friend. I didn't go to a sauna with you.
If you don't mind being exposed, like exposed.
So you were okay being exposed?
Honestly, at first it was
something
weird.
new about Fanola today.
The half
likes
of
being
Korea
exposed.
woman population probably saw me. So I mean like like it's just, I think it's just culturally like so they're just able to do it. But like for me, the first time that I went, I just looked at their heads and just like
I'm just gonna look right
yeah.
here.
But it's a good experience to try out, so.
An experience to expose yourself. Okay, well, is there something that America has that you wish Korea had?
When I was in Korea, I missed eating a lot of food here, like Chipotle.
Yes.
But Korea has
Basic.
good burrito shops too, though. Hmong food, I miss that a lot, and like some shops like Target, I missed going to
Don't
Target.
cry.
So I was like gonna burp. But like yeah, cause like their stores in Korea is a little bit different, and so like I was like, I wish there was a Target, but
I need a
it's so
Target
sad.
in my life.
I mean like they had H&M and Forever 21, but then like those are more clothing stores. In Korea they have like Daiso, which is really nice, but like because Target has like clothing and like home necessities and stuff like that, but I just kind of miss some stores, and like big department stores in Korea were pricey. They were like Macy pricey.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah.
Who contributed to your experience there, and what is it that they did?
So my friend Anthony, who went with me, he's from my school and we went together. I would say he contributed a lot to it because, it's just like when I missed home or like when I wanted to go out and like some of my friends would like if I wanted to go out to eat Korean food and some of my other friends prefer not to have Korean food, he was like my go-to person to go to, besides my Korean friends because sometimes they're busy, so he was always just there for me. Funny story, a lot of his suite mates thought we were dating because we hung out a lot, but that was not the case. We're just being nice
Shout out
friends.
to Fanola's actual boyfriend.
But it's just so funny because I guess it's kind of like a taboo thing if a girl and a guy goes out together because people obviously would think like, oh, they're dating, but we were not dating. We were just like being friends, and so it was really nice for him to be there for me, just to talk about home and just to be able to do things together. And then my suite mates, all 11 of them, they were like so welcoming and they were always have some plans for us to do together, which is really nice. They were all just so willing to like hang out with us, even when they're very busy too. So they made the stay a lot easier, especially my roommate, Jiwon and Dahae, and my friend, Mensen. Shout out to you guys. They like just loved spending time with us, and so I'm just like so very thankful for them contributing to my stay in Korea for those 4 months.
That's nice that you had a lot of company around you.
Yes, like it's kind of weird when I first thought about living with 11 girls, because like imagine living with 11 girls.
Basically,
It's like-
us and our group friends.
That's true. Like I thought, like how are you gonna live with 11 girls? It's like in a family of 6 already. Add more people to that, like it's crazy, but it's doable, obviously. So sharing 2 bathrooms, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
For 11 girls?
12.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Including me is 12.
Like 6 per. Oh.
Yeah, but we managed, so it's good.
I just feel like that must have been really hard.
Yeah.
But anyways, now that you're back home, is there something that you missed about Korea? Missed most about Korea?
Oh my gosh. I would say my friends, definitely. My Korean and my American friends that I met, I definitely do miss them. I don't know, like, obviously the food too. I guess that's 2 things. But the food and the people that I met, I would miss the most.
What was the most challenging thing about living there?
The most challenging thing about living there would be, I don't know, I'm trying to think. I guess like just communicating with the locals. Because in Seoul, many people know how to speak English, and so like when you go out, if you were to go out with you and another person who doesn't know a lot of Korean, it's kind of hard. But like as we learned Korean, we got better too, so it wasn't that bad. That's one challenging thing. I think another one is also being able to find a community that like share your values, because like as a Christian being in Korea, it was hard because like I could have gone to a Korean church, but then like I wouldn't know what they were saying because it's Korean. But it was just hard in that time just to find a community. Luckily my friend Dahe was also a Christian, and I was able to talk to her from time to time about it, and like my mom prayed for me, and like I know a lot of people back home prayed for me too, so just being encouraged by that helped me like in that challenge of my faith and just being in Korea without a spiritual community.
So I'm guessing that you were really homesick then.
Yes, I was really, really homesick. Like, it came to a point where, like, around midterms, I, like, literally cried 1 whole week straight, like, just thinking about home and, like, thinking about how much I missed out. Like, my siblings, their birthday, I thought about that, and I was always sad when it was their birthday, and I would tell my friends, I'd be like, today's my brother's birthday, and then like they'd be like, oh, don't you miss him? I'm like, yeah. And so like because I'm an emotional person, like very emotional, so I just kind of like missed home a lot, and like missing my friends, of course, and so it was really difficult, but then I got through it.
So last question. Do you have any other tips for those who are going to visit Korea?
Yes. One tip would be, if you're going to Korea, check with your cell phone provider, because surprisingly, I didn't know this until after Korea and I was going to Thailand, that like I was able to have Wi-Fi through my provider, and like it was unlimited, and I just didn't know that I had that, because like I don't know, like obviously texting and calling I would have to pay, but then like the Wi-Fi thing, or like just being able to have data, not Wi-Fi but data, I could have had data in Korea through just like using the internet, but then I didn't know that until I was in Thailand, where I turned on my phone, like I turned off the airplane mode, and like I was like, oh my gosh, I have data. I was like, all these 4 months in Korea, like I could have had data, but I didn't. I was not smart. So like check with your phone company before you go, just to see like if you can have like certain things when you're in Korea. Another thing is to always bring toilet paper wherever you go, or like napkins or something, because sometimes public restrooms will not have toilet paper. My friends and I, we encounter that like a couple of times where we went to the bathroom and there were like no toilet papers, and we're like, what are we gonna do? But luckily, we actually had like napkins with us, so we used napkins to like clean ourselves instead of toilet paper. So if you're in Korea, just carry one roll, and you'll be fine, and you'll live. Napkins. Or napkins, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Yes, thank
today.
you for having me.
How would you say like bye or goodbye in Korean?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. To be honest, I think
or
it's like
안녕히
안녕 가세요 or 안녕히 계세요. One of the two. I can't remember. I'm so bad.
It's okay. It's too hard. Let's just say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. I'm just kidding. No.
Next time we're going to Korea, guys.
Yes. We'll vlog it.
1, 2, 3.